Okay, back, oops, sorry about that. Now back at the Duce robot. I want to talk a little bit about the base because I haven't been carrying on about it yet. Um, I'm just tying in all the ultrasonic distance sensors there. There's the same thing on the other side. And there's the subwoofer. But I want to tie everything I2C, so, through the I2C bus. So I'm trying to keep everything concentrated right here so it doesn't have to go far. And may have to just like do one set of stuff on one and do two different ones. Because the base is one thing, but I also have the one there, and also there's the TF Mini LiDAR, which are all hooked up and putting out readings. So those are all going to come up here, and eventually, I don't know if this particular computer is going to do it, because the Nano is probably going to have to go down there and move the base. It's just too far away from up here. This is probably going to have these I2C connections come out of here ultimately and come back here and plug into the board, which is right on the other side of that computer, inches away, and make it so you can develop to this board with the Raspberry Pi. Because all of the Arduino, the only problem is working on that small screen, but I've got it formulated now to where I can see it because I'm half blind. But I have oh goodness, where is this thing? I have a screen magnifier. I have a screen blur, but I figured out if you swap it around backwards, it works Jim dandy. So that's what I'm going to do with it. So that's what I'm going to use to be able to write code on that little screen, because you can't. And then I have these back here, and this has the IoT cloud in it, and because I want to come and use these. Now, this might be able to be used with the ESP Now library for the base, and if it can, I won't have to put the BO1 Nano on there, because I really don't want to. I want to put that on the Pi-Fi amp, which is just about finished now, but we're not on that. I'll get back to that. But that's where I'm as navigation for the base right now. This is actually the sketch that Bill had with the I2C sensors, with the 4 sensors all in the 1-pin mode. It's just there to get it all working. I mean, it's putting out readings. The TF Mini is working and putting out readings. I brought all the I2C connections out for everything to this board. So I'm going to take one power rail and dedicate that to the I2C bus. Is that a good idea? With me, probably not. I'll plug power into it. And I just seen a mouse run by. Little devil. Well, this is the Red Thorn Estate. We got a wild piece of property here, man. And Florida is wild. But there's the motor drivers. And I'm going to use the Cytron motor drivers there to get everything going in the 20 RPM Geartesian motors. And just kind of get everything navigating around with the base and all of that. And, start getting to where this base can move. Because it does move. If I plug it in, it moves around. But it's too close to the wall. So I'm not going to run it right now. But I will post a sketch with the base moving around and everything. And, I've got the infrared sensors there. Plus I also have a Sharps 10 to 80 centimeter infrared sensor that I'd like to put out the back of this. And then maybe I'll try to rig up some rig job rotary encoders on these wheels. I don't know if I'll bother or not. Just to get something that's putting out readings. Sometimes I do stuff that doesn't really mean anything here. People don't have to do that part of it, but I do it just to put another thing on there that's taking a reading of some time. Plus, I want to put the real-time clock. It's definitely going to be on here. No doubt about it. in some way. Somebody's got an idea to use for this thing, let me know. I'll try it, you know. And the sound system and everything, that's just a 25 watt Bluetooth amp. You can get it, you know. And then, you know, you got to kind of piecemeal Annie together. I think Annie cost me altogether about $1,000 to build it all for electronics and all the stuff. And you know, to be honest, and that's with the Jetson and the Raspberry Pi included. So for all that to do this project, to get what you can out of being able to learn and develop an AI robot, that's cheap. You know, if you're going to put an Annie under your kid's tree, you know, that's for to learn on, or you know, if you wanted to sit, because you can build this thing. That's why I put it here, so people can build this. But until next time, everybody, this is Duce Robot saying, build an Annie.